Hola, hola. I'm sending you some clearing energy here from your ancestors, your guides, loved ones. What is it that you need to hear at this moment from your ancestors? I have a pick a card with pre-shuffled cards that I shuffled right before I press record, so I'm not sure what's under each deck, but I trust that these are the messages that you're needing to hear. I'm outside today, so I'm going to definitely try to speak a little louder than usual, so please be gentle with me. Mi nombre es Edith. Mi nombre es Edith. I am a curandera, a psychic medium. I connect with my community through my spiritual gifts, mis manos, mis voz, and many different ways. I'm located right now out of Highland Park, California, near Los Angeles. I am sitting down today because I really felt these messages right before the full moon in Leo that we're going to be feeling this Thursday. Today is Tuesday. I want to say today's the 22nd or 23rd. I think it's the 23rd, but don't quote me on that. When I'm recording this, I recorded for you guys last week, so I want to be more intentional about sitting down and recording, and I really felt this energy today to bring you these messages that are being guided for you. There's 3 different crystals that I want to invite you to connect with your intuition to see what message is coming through for you. There's no right or wrong way of choosing. I trust that the message that is meant for you, you'll find it. I'm sending you some energy here to cleanse, to trust your intuition, to allow ese ojo que tienes allí, el tercer ojo, para que te guíe hoy y te traiga los mensajes que son para ti. I am bilingual, so I usually channel in Spanish and English. I try to translate. Most of the time my guides do channel in Spanish for me, but I am a quick translator and a quick message giver. So let's get started. Well, let me tell you about the crystals that I'm choosing for you guys. Option 1 is a beautiful green aventurine tumbled stone. Option 2 is malachite. All of these crystals are for sale. If anybody's interested, you can always DM me through Instagram. I do crystal live sales. I try to do them every couple of weeks, not weekly anymore, but that is something that I have. We have an airplane that's flying by, so we're gonna allow it to fly by. And let me just move the other options to the side and we can get started with option 1. Beautiful green aventurine. Green aventurine, right away, just to connect with this crystal, is a powerful, loving stone, very connected to our heart chakra. I love to recommend this stone if you are wanting to attract more abundance into your life, especially financially. Excuse me, if I'm burping throughout the reading, I know that I'm picking up on energy, so I'm releasing it. Excuse me. So this is a crystal that helps you attract out of your highest good with your heart, not your ego. For many of you, I feel like that you picked option number 1, your ancestors, as they're stepping in already. And please keep in mind, we all come from ancestors, from a lineage of women, of men that are guiding us, that are part of our DNA. Whether you got to meet them or not in this lifetime, from your mother's side, from your father's side, they are guiding you. And you can always call upon them. I love to speak about my ancestors. It's something that until I got older, I started to connect with more. So it's a lineage of people that are guiding us. And I feel like right away as I'm connecting with this crystal and your ancestors, they're wanting to tell you, like, you are worthy. You're worthy of more. Stop playing small. For some of you, this is going to be more in your career and what you do to gain your abundance day to day, your workplace. I feel like your ancestors are here to remind you, like, you've done this before, where you've been able to create stability. So maybe you've been having a hard time with feeling like you have stability in your life, feeling like you can do this for yourself long term. I'm not sure why I'm hearing that, but like, yes, you can create this long term. You can do more for yourself. I feel like your ancestors are also here to remind you, like, in past lives, because they keep showing me like a past life of yours, of many of you, because this is a guidance general reading. I know I can't pick up on all of you, but just take the messages that are for you. from a past life, I feel like for many of you, you've been very dedicated to a community, working with others. So if that's something you're doing now, then maybe your ancestors are just here to remind you you're worthy of more financially. So ask for a raise. Don't settle. If you're not doing that yet and you don't feel like it's passionate for you, then this is a message from your ancestors. You've done this before. Create more. Ooh, look at the first card that's coming up. This is from the African Goddess Rising deck, a powerful deck of women. And this is whether you identify as women or man, a man or a woman. The message is definitely for both. This is Queen Ya Asantewa. I hope I'm saying that. And her message for you right here, level up. As we're speaking about money and asking for more, level up. It's your time now. She has a sword in her hand. So to me, that's also her coming in to say like, okay, you got to cut cords with things that don't align for you anymore, with things that have been taking so much of your energy. Some of you feel very drained emotionally and physically because you've been over giving. Somebody here just doesn't feel valued anymore. Yeah, I'm just feeling this energy as like somebody just doesn't feel valued anymore. Alrighty, let's see. Ooh, you have something being offered to you. I'm not seeing this for this deck as love life. To me, this is a contract. A romantic or business opportunity is indicated. So something different is being offered to you here. To me, this is like the energy of a contract. Somebody that's coming into your life to offer you something. Maybe you don't see it yet and you don't feel like you're worthy, but I feel like something will be offered for you. Like something is on the table for you. You just need to get out of this place where you feel stuck. Because for some of you, I feel like your ancestors are saying like, you're not stuck. That's what you're choosing to believe, but you're not stuck. Lord Ganesh, ooh, surrender from this journey that you've been feeling like you can't move on. Look at the lotus flower there. Right? The story behind the lotus flower, it grows out of concrete. This is your abundance. You're worthy of it. For many of you, I feel like you've been just sleeping on your creativity. I'm going to leave this card for the end from your higher self. But you feel like right away your ancestors are here to say like, deja de limitarte porque otras personas no te miran. Stop limiting yourself because other people don't see you. There's this energy of personal growth that needs to happen, and you need to believe in yourself more. Green Aventurine is a stone of opportunities as well. That's what it's called. So hay más oportunidades para ti. Lo tienes que creer. Sow ties and receive. Be open. Surrender, and to me, this receive and be open, it's like a double message for you there. For some of you, this is in your love life. If this is resonating and you are in a relationship, I'm picking this up for somebody or many of you that are in a relationship. I feel like here your ancestors are saying, right now in your life, your marriage, your union, how you're choosing to define love needs more of your attention. Maybe you are doing really well in your career and other things, but then you feel like you need or you want love in your life more. You want to create more with your partner. Create it. Don't be scared of saying yes more to love and to create more out of your marriage. Some of you, you're feeling, I feel like a message here from your ancestors also. It's like some of you, I feel like you're feeling like there's this survival mode you've been on. And your ancestors are saying there's other opportunities for you, but you have to make space for them. Yeah, you got more money, more abundance coming. This is the prosperity card. A gift of money is on its way. Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love. Believe that you're worthy of more. There's this fear, though, that I'm feeling for some of you where you just feel like if I leave this workplace or what I've been doing for X amount of time, I don't think I'll be okay. And your ancestors are saying, yes, you'll be okay. There's a lot of confusion. Past, known, unknown. It's like there's a decision you need to make, though. There's a decision you need to make. For many of you, your ancestors are definitely speaking of your career. There's better out there. I know that the unknown will scare many of us, and that's what will keep us in certain places. Pero tú estás en una etapa de tu vida donde te mereces más. You're in a stage in your life where you deserve more. Peacefulness. Yeah, your soul is needing more peacefulness, more gentleness. Message from your higher self, that future version of you. Oops. Pick yourself up. You have fallen. Things are not working out how you thought they would. Pick yourself up. Let yourself keep moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're at the end of a cycle. Things are completing itself for a reason. You're scared also, for some of you that are single, you're scared that you'll never find love because you've been so dedicated to your career and to others. But your ancestors are saying you need to find more balance. There's a lot of fear also of failure in this option. You are choosing a crystal of choices, following your heart. There's more there that's going to be offered, but you got to get out of your own way. You got to believe. It's time to believe, to surrender and receive. Right? Let go and receive. No estás stuck. But I feel like many of you have heard this same message before and you're not wanting to believe it. So you have to get out of your own way so you can believe it. And you can trust in yourself more. You have a lot of doubt. Option number 1. This is one of my ancestors deck I like to use in my private readings. So let me shuffle it a little bit. See what other messages your ancestors have for you. Option number 1, Green Aventurine. If you are interested in booking a private reading, you can definitely do so through my website at earthcrystalsconamor.com. You can follow me. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I always offer offerings on my Instagram, and I'm very more active on my Instagram than here on my YouTube. But I'm going to definitely try to set an intention of being more present here on YouTube to connect with you guys. I feel like a deeper, I'm connecting with like an older woman. I feel like this is from your mother's side for many of you. I feel like for some this is a stage in your life right now at the beginning of 2024 where you're feeling very nervous, not just of the unknown, but of asking for more. And this woman is stepping in, this ancestor in your family side. She keeps showing me red roses, un rosario, like very, I don't know if you grew up in a very religious household. She loved to pray. She's like, don't be scared to be yourself. Te has estado escondiendo de ti misma. You've been hiding of your own self. Deja de limitar la creatividad, el poder que tú tienes. She's saying, tú haces muy bien las cosas con tus manos. You do things very well with your hands. Te confundes mucho porque permites que otras personas decidan por ti. You're confused a lot of the times because you're letting other people decide for you. She's like, don't engage yourself in family gossip and family drama. That's not for you. It's been draining you. All right, then that's what you're needing to hear. All righty. Ancestors, what other messages do you have? Animal kingdom, memories, and trust. This came up in one of my readings not that long ago. I was doing an Instagram live over the weekend about spirit, and I connected with some spirit animals. This is where it's coming from. Many of you have a new spirit animal that's going to be guiding you. And we have many spirit guides in our lifetime for specific reasons, seasons. I feel like this next spirit guide that is guiding you, for many of you, it's an animal. You are not alone. It's time to step more into your passion. I feel like you feel very bored right now in something that you're doing. Pero lo puedes hacer mejor. Vas a hacer las cosas mejor, I'm hearing. Some of you, maybe you're wanting to travel to another country, because I feel like there will be traveling in this year. but you have to make more time for that. Like, you have to do more things for yourself. My guides are saying to read this card. Trust. While your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path. The logical path may be one that you consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on boundless opportunities and so much more. So get out. Get out of your comfort zone. Get out of this belief that I have to stay here so it can make sense. Many of you, look at the candle following you here. There's better times ahead. It's like the light will come out at the end of the tunnel. Yes, for many of you, it's like a message that your ancestors are saying you have to take a leap of faith. Like, you have to bet on yourself so you can see the outcome. But there's more money, more stability coming once you do that. It doesn't even feel like you're living right now with joy. Your ancestors want you to have more peace, more joy, where you can enjoy more of what you're doing. And even though you might feel confused right now, your guides and your ancestors are saying the only one that has the answers for this next chapter, it's going to be you. Not me, not them, but you. Get out of your comfort zone. Invest more in who you're meant to be in this lifetime. At the bottom of the deck, yes, new beginnings. Everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving, and therefore continuously changing and evolving. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon. Have courage and faith, because right now, life is trying to nudge you forward and move you in a new direction. Yes, you're not lost. Some of you, you're going to have certain family members that are going to want to control you, that are going to want to tell you, you're doing that wrong. Look at the bottom of this deck that I shuffled with those two cards, confusion and mindfulness. Look at the bottom. Again, abundance and prosperity. You're blocking your own blessings. You're blocking your own blessings. Get out. Get out of your own way. And I feel like your ancestors are saying it in a very loving way, but es tiempo. El tiempo es ahora. No mañana, no ayer. This new proposal, this new offer, it's already in the books for you. You just got to believe it. You just got to believe it and get out of your own way. Trust. This is like your soul telling you el tiempo es ahora. It has a compass. It's directing you. It's guiding you. Call upon your ancestors. Go into a meditation. Go on a walk. Be intentional. Be open to receiving their messages. And when you receive the messages, trust them. Because I feel like for many of you, you doubt. You doubt your intuition a lot. Invest in yourself more. Be yourself more. Alrighty, my loves. Thank you for the energy exchange. Option number 2. This beautiful malachite tumbled. I have another malachite here that has like un ojito. I think that one's so different. But malachite. Messages from your ancestors. What do you need to hear right now? Malachite is a stone of change, of transformation. It's very connected to the heart. This is a second stone, very connected to the heart. It's time to start loving yourself more, I'm hearing. I feel like another message here from your ancestors. It's like you're healing in your own timing. Stop comparing yourself. You might feel very disconnected from your family a lot. And I feel like for many of you, it's because you're just very different. Accept it. Let me drink a little bit of water because I feel a little bit overwhelmed. Maybe you've been feeling so overwhelmed. Some of you, you're needing to take a step back from your family because it just feels like they're so draining at times. It feels like we're just giving and giving, that we're forgetting, wait, I've given them so much of my time. I feel drained. I feel like I can't be myself. Some of you, you question a lot your worth. Even the way that I see that the candle's burning for option number 2. So much doubt behind who you're meant to be. Maybe for some of you, you're trying to find your identity more. Eso va a tomar tiempo. Eso no te va a pasar de un día para el otro. A big message I'm already feeling for this pile from your ancestors. It's like, if you invest in yourself, you will see it flow. You will see a change. Maybe you're healing from a relationship that ended and you don't know who you are. There's something about like, find yourself, date yourself, take yourself out. As uncomfortable as that sounds, and that's going to be, you need to do that. Many of you grew up from a very young age that you forgot what it was to have an independence, a voice, to choose for yourself. It just feels like it was go, go, go. So this chapter in your life, regardless of your age, es para que lo vivas. The self-sabotage. Mam Lambo. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing these cards' name. This is from the deck African Goddess Rising. We're about to step into the full moon energy, which is going to be this Thursday, the full moon in Leo. I think I'm going to be releasing this pick a card on the full moon. Yeah. I'm recording this on Tuesday, the same week. But this is something we're healing, we're working through. A lot of self-sabotage. This woman, my guides are saying to get the guidebook for that deck. Let me grab it. What number is that? 24. Choosing yourself more. Alrighty. And this is the name of the deck, African Goddess Rising. Beautiful deck. Mam Lambo. Shadow monster is the brain-sucking, snake-like, water-dwelling Zulu goddess of rivers. Her guidance, her shadow guidance, is saying you are holding yourself apart from your blessings. What ancient pain are you trying to stuff down, numb, ignore, or avoid? What does your self-sabotage help you to avoid? Embodiment. Your inner saboteur is clever. Seductive patterns of behavior block your path and your power. Distractions, addictions, cravings, and unhealthy habits will not bring you your best. Your inner bully is the voice telling you you messed up. The part of you that is jealous, the anger you don't know what to do with. You're stuck. Inner procrastinator and your toxic relationship choices. Stop terrorizing yourself with broken promises of discipline. Instead, choose devotion to your chosen pathways. What inspired action can you take today? Your goddess declaration, I have compassion for myself. I don't see these cards before I shuffle them. I shuffle them right before I press record, and I put a crystal on top of them, and they all flow. But you're in this cycle right now that it's time for it to be done with. But you're hard on yourself. You hold on to a lot from the past. You blame yourself for other people's actions a lot. And your ancestors are saying, no, it takes two to tango. You stayed in that relationship because you wanted somebody to save you. And when you notice that they couldn't save you, you saved them. And that's okay. Everything happens for a reason. Messages from your ancestors. Ooh, look, I love how both of these full moons are showing up. Pay attention to your intuition at this time and move ahead confidently. I got 3 of this. Goddess of dreams, vision, intuition, receptivity, attachment, another full moon. And then this one has a full moon in the back. Definitely a deep, deep message. I'm already picking up for this option. Option number 2 from your ancestors. Like, it's your time now. Not yesterday, not maybe tomorrow. It's your time now. Archangel Sadikiel, self-acceptance, compassion, forgiveness. Stop holding yourself back because of the decisions you made in the past. Celebration. A positive outcome is awarded. Celebrate your success. Enjoy your achievements. I love that. Regret. There's a lot of pain here. There's a lot of fear here. Look, another full moon. Like, you literally can't make this up. Different decks. You're worthy of more. Stop holding yourself back. Many of you, maybe you had to go back to a relationship to see, can it work out? And that's it. Or maybe you're questioning, should I go back? But you're worthy of more. Stop settling for people that can only offer you breadcrumbs, I'm hearing. You deserve the whole loaf. Your ancestors are here to help you heal and forgive yourself and find your voice. I know that's not going to be easy, but it also will not be impossible. Stop questioning so much your capabilities, your guides are saying. For some of you, I feel like there's ancestors also like trying to step in to remind you you're not alone. You're capable of breaking that cycle. But these are shadows, fears that you just keep holding on to. Let them go. There's a lot of regret, a lot from the past. But you have to remember that's all you knew back then. My guides keep changing my calendar to 5 years ago. Maybe there's a big lesson still, or something happened 5 years ago that you're now honoring or you're about to honor. Allow yourself to reflect, not to hold yourself back. A message from your higher self here. Everything is falling into place. And as soon as I picked this up, your ancestor said, as hard as that sounds, everything is happening how it needs to happen. Yes, everything is falling into place. Yes, you wish things would be different. And you wish people would see you more and appreciate you more. But guess what? They don't even see themselves. Stop playing mom, I'm hearing, for others. Many of you became a parent in these relationships that you forgot to live. Let me adjust a little bit the camera. Look, a little leaf fell here on the side and right under a tree. Para lo que es para ti, es para ti. You're being reminded of what you can achieve. You just gotta believe it. Your ancestors are here to also remind you that little broken version of you is capable of healing. Maybe some of you are wanting to start inner child healing. This malachite is a stone that's very connected to our heart chakra. It's a stone of change, of transformation, of letting go of people that are not part of your journey. And maybe that is hard, but it won't be impossible. Some of you, I feel like you're just feeling stuck, or you've been feeling stuck in the last 5 years. You just keep going back to what in your mind keeps you safe, but that doesn't keep you safe. Message from your ancestors. You're in your thoughts a lot, in your mind a lot. Listen to yourself. You have to be willing to listen if you want to really understand someone. And that someone is you. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen fully and intently means to pay attention, not just to what's being said, but what lies beneath the words. Some of you, I feel like you're going to be getting closure from a relationship that ended. Or some of you, you're so stuck and wanting that closure and you're obsessing over it. But listen to your own self, to your needs. Maybe that closure won't come, and that's okay. You need to move on. Many of you feel very unbalanced right now. Maybe Reiki could help you, una limpia. Do something along the lines to nurture your soul. You're feeling very disconnected with who you are. I feel like you're trying to find all these answers, that it's not time yet to know those answers. I also feel like your ancestors connect with you a lot through others. So the people that you can trust and that you can surround yourself with, surround yourself by them. Get out of your comfort zone. Get out. Stop over giving. Trust in this journey that you are stepping into. No te limites. Date más tiempo para ti. Don't limit yourself. Give yourself more time. Your ancestors are with you all the time. Even if you don't hear them, feel them, we all come from a lineage of women and men from our mother and father's side, whether you got to meet them or not, or whether you had a relationship with either or parent. That's part of your DNA. Stop thinking that you don't belong anywhere. You do belong. You got to celebrate yourself more. Sometimes I feel like you want to hide because it's hard to be seen. Growing up, you probably didn't get seen. For some of you, I'm hearing like you are healing also from those wounds that you have from your childhood. Maybe it was a father that wasn't present and there wasn't that connection that you wanted. Maybe your father had so many expectations for you that you never felt worthy. There's something here with a father energy, because I keep seeing an ancestor step in and say, you will never be enough for that father. And that's okay. That's the closure maybe you're needing. Why am I not enough? Why wasn't he or she involved in my life? I deserved it. You did. But they don't even deserve their own self, their own presence. How will they ever feel worthy of you? I feel like for some of you, there was this disconnect from a very young age from your parents. And sometimes you still want to understand them. But it's not on you to understand them. They have to find themselves. It doesn't feel like it's a two-way street. It feels like it's a one-way street. Your ancestors are also here to remind you. This full moon energy that you're feeling, these emotions, this full moon in Leo is also reminding us to be more quiet. It's also known as a silent moon, the quiet moon. So you need more time with yourself. And even whenever you see this video, it doesn't have to only be on the full moon. What does your soul need? How can you nurture you more? Not for others, but for you. There's this fear also I just keep picking up with option number 2, where you just keep thinking like, I need their validation. I need them to see me. But they don't even see their own selves. How can they see you? How can they love you? They can't. There's a space in your life right now that it's done. Malachite, green malachite is here to remind you like you're capable of this transformational period. The snake has to shed its skin, release, so it could keep living. I love how the sun is hitting this. The sun is coming out again for you. And maybe, yes, you're tired of being strong. And your ancestors are saying, don't be strong for others anymore. Be strong for yourself. Any last messages from ancestors? Keep seeing a hummingbird. And something I was going to say earlier too, your ancestors, I feel like they connect with you a lot outdoors. With other people, when you go outside. Let go. Let that little inner child of yours heal. Have fun. Look, nature, as I was saying, this card came out twice for you. You can't make that up. They connect with you outdoors a lot, through animals as well. I definitely feel a hummingbird very connected with this option. And I feel like that's more of a grandmother, great-grandmother. She keeps, I feel like this is like hot chocolate, atole, champurrado, something like a hot drink she loved making. We are your ancestors. And we love you. We walked the earth many years before you. We ask you at this poignant time to learn and grow from our past experiences. You are our legacy. And we will keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world. Look at how beautiful. All the women guiding you and telling you, no estás sola. Let go so you can receive. Let go of those fears, of those beliefs. Your ancestors are also telling you it's time to be more in the moment, to enjoy yourself. Like I keep hearing for someone, like, put your feet up. Rest. Stop thinking you always have to be going. That's why you're drained all the time. Your inner child is ready to heal. This is the younger version of you with the older version, the present version. Let's free her so she can feel safe to play, to enjoy life. And let's not keep her quiet. She wants to speak up. She wants to feel. I hope that resonates. Thank you for the energy exchange. Blessings. Alrighty. Last but not least, oh, Miss Malachite stayed. This beautiful raw blue calcite. Option number 3. Messages from your ancestors. I feel like your ancestors are hugging you tight and just saying, like, we're with you in this pain and this sadness. But it's not your fault, I'm hearing. Deja de culparte. Stop blaming yourself. Many of you, maybe you're healing from a traumatic experience, a relationship, an ending, something that we really betted on so much. We invested so much time, so much energy. But your ancestors are saying, eso tenía que pasar. That needed to happen. Messages from your ancestors. This is the goddess deck, the African goddess rising. Jumbi. The masks with the little hummingbirds here, your ancestors. Quítate esa máscara. It's time to be yourself. Stop hiding your pain, your reality, I'm hearing. Journey. Accept this journey. Travel, change in location. Many of you, maybe this is something you already did or you're going to be doing. 22 here with the master number. It's the number of creation. But you have to do it. Blue, I forgot to say, blue calcite is a very gentle stone. It reminds us to use our voice. It has very calming energy. It reminds me a lot also of our inner child. For many of you, I feel like this is maybe like a teenage version of you that's showing up and saying, like, in this chapter that we're in life right now, es para que lo disfrutemos. It's so we can enjoy it. So we can live. There's this fear of, like, I don't want to be seen. I'm scared to be seen with my true self. Honor these emotions. I know I was picking that up when we started. Strength. This challenge will make you stronger. You will get through. You'll get through the other side. Look for the gifts in this situation. Yes. This is a black horse, a death moment. You have to feel those emotions. Don't be scared to say goodbye to something that identified you for so long. Maybe this is a change in cities, a change in state, a change in home, a change in something in your life that you need this change. Your guides are also here to remind you, honor these faces that are coming up with grieving this older version of you. Passion. Do what excites you. Get fired up about your life. Increase your energy levels. Separation. Yeah, something has ended. For some of you, this is going to be in love. And some of you, this is going to be with just an older version of you. Especially with the mask. Like, ya. Se termina. Se canceló. Ooh, you have 2 master numbers here. 11 and 22. Be generous. Success and emotional fulfillments are yours. Master numbers remind us of, like, we're able to create for ourselves. But you got to believe it. Stop sacrificing your own happiness, your own joy for others. Some of you, you're very good at just giving and giving, but it's time to give back to yourself. Maybe it's hard for people to see your true self because it's hard for you to trust. Pero puedes confiar en ti misma. Lord Ganesh. Oh, 2 of Lord Ganesh, and they were stuck. So most likely for many of you, you're just feeling stuck, unsure. This is the root chakra. Again, look, the master number. Maybe you've been seeing 222, 2222, 2 master numbers. It's time to create, but you need to be more grounded, more present with yourself. Relax. Déjate disfrutar esta etapa de tu vida. Let yourself enjoy more this chapter, this path. You've been creating a lot for others. Now it's time for you to create for yourself. Some of you, like, I feel like your ancestors are also here, like, preparing you for this next cycle. Like, the mask is coming off. Yeah, we all wear a mask. At work, with our kids, with our partners. But then sometimes we're wearing that mask so much that we're forgetting, wait, who am I? What do I want to do? How do I want to be seen? Many of you, like, your ancestors are here to remind you in other lifetimes, you've done this. I'm hearing you've done this career that you want to step into. There's a message from your higher self. Yes, say yes. Be daring. Unfurl your wings. See, as I'm saying that, your ancestors are like, get the message from their higher self. That means that future version of you that knows what's next for you. And he or she, however you identify, is here to say yes. Take it. Accept this new chapter that wants to open up for you. I'm hearing your ancestors say, you keep saying, I want to change, I want something different, but yet you're doing the same thing. No. And I know change is hard and it makes us uncomfortable. You know what? Another deck is calling me. Let me bring this one out. Option number 3, Blue Calcite. Messages from your ancestors. What are you needing to hear? Some of you, you're really needing to cut ties from somebody. They have been getting the best of you. That's why they're saying you need to be more grounded. If things are not stable in your life and you don't feel grounded, how can you build from that? You won't. You will not. Yeah, somebody here is just not being honest. You're feeling stuck a little bit financially. Financial constraints. Maybe you're needing to, yes, reorganize yourself because somebody wasn't honest about their true feelings and emotions. But I feel like now you know. Storm warning. Something is coming to an end. That's it. Hostilities. Something is just, just feels like it's been draining you. Yeah, it's time. It's time for us to say goodbye to something. Open that gate, open the door, and walk away. You don't want to get stuck in any cycles. Maybe you've been feeling stuck in a cycle, and that's why you had to wear all those masks. But now it's time for you to choose yourself. I feel like your ancestors are saying, it's like you don't want to speak up or speak your truth because you're more worried about how other people are going to feel. Oh, but what about you? Woman holding a coin. Your abundance, your money, you're worthy of more. Second chakra, your sacral chakra, Archangel Ariel. That's your creative side. That's the energy we're also carrying from past lives, our inner child. Healer of the ages. You've done this before. Whatever it is that you want to create, whatever it is that you want to do different. This is more for some of you, I feel like, from your ancestors saying, like, stepping into something creative, like a career. Many of you have a very leadership role in this lifetime. But not to take care of others, but to take care of yourself, to do more for yourself. Broken heart. Let those emotions flow. Let yourself feel those feelings that for a long time we forgot. You know, I matter. And if this is an ending with a relationship, don't just look at the bad things. Your ancestors are saying people always come into our life for a reason. Look at the bigger picture. You're also worthy of starting over. Maybe you both fell out of love with each other. There's something about like, I'm hearing your ancestors, you guys just grew apart, and that's okay. You can't be stuck with them. Maybe you're feeling like, man, I need to start over. I need to change homes. I need to reorganize myself. And of course that's going to be hard and overwhelming. But that's going to free you from a place where you've been feeling just stuck. Oh, this card stayed stuck again. Again, your sacral chakra. This deck, additional messages from your ancestors. Give yourself permission to receive intuitive nudges and hello from heaven. Stand your ground came out backwards. So you need to establish more boundaries with people. We've just been over giving to them. Standing your ground is an empowering, confidence building action to take from time to time. Now is the moment when you need to stand your ground. You know you can do it, and you know that by doing so, you will be the victor. You need to flow, but you feel stuck right now. This is also my grounding card. Look at the tree grounding the soul, and you got the root chakra. 2 messages here. You're in your thoughts so much in your mind right now that you can ground. Get out of your home, of your thoughts. Ask for help. Be okay with receiving help. This receive card is your ancestor saying, learn. Now it's time for you to learn how to graciously receive. You can't just be giving. You doubt your intuition. Intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware with a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and to our divine spirit. You can't wait for others to see you. You got to see yourself. Your ancestors are always sending you messages through feathers. Call upon them. Just because we can't hear them or see them, it doesn't mean that they're not around us. Set them an altar. Be intentional. Cook them the foods that they loved. And if you don't know that, what country do you come from? What identifies you? From your mother or father's side, even if you didn't get a chance to meet them. I feel like for some of you, you're wanting to connect with them more, but you're like, I don't know how. Get intentional. Buy them flowers. Light them a candle. This is for you. Light them an incense. Ask them, give me signs so I know. You're trying to find yourself again, I feel. You're trying to be more grounded, more present, but you also have to show up intentionally. I'm hearing from your ancestors say, a contract has ended. Let it go. June, July, and August, they're also saying for many of you, those are going to be very powerful months, but you need to start getting ready, start to show up. Powerful months for you to take action. Things are going to fall more into place, but you also have to show up different. You are being reminded the past does not define you, the past versions of you. It's time to get loud, to be seen. Stop apologizing for who you truly are. I want to read from that deck. This is from the African Goddess Rising, number 18. Alrighty. Shadows of Mass, Caribbean. Jumbies are the scary, shadowy, otherworldly spirits and monsters of the Caribbean. Okay. Where is the lie? Get quiet to get clear. Put your hands on your heart. Now, are you confused or are you afraid? Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. Embodiment. Show your true face. Wearing a mask blocks your vulnerability and blessings. If you're wearing a mask, dare to reveal yourself. You are lying to others and to yourself. Wearing a mask is exhausting. Be you. If someone else is wearing a mask with you, you deserve clarity. Your relationship and connection is built on lies. Their mask is a projection of your own. That's for some of you in love. And then Goddess of Declaration, I am willing to remove the mask. Yeah. And yes, when you remove that mask, it's going to feel a little uncomfortable. But you need that to grow and evolve. Stop lying to your own self. Believe in who you are. Te mereces más. Date tiempo. Sacrifices that you're going to do or that you're doing are temporary. I feel like some of you, you're losing patience and your ancestors are saying, no, no, no. Ground, be present, date tiempo. Déjate llorar. Because a different version of you is coming. But you got to make space for it. And you got to take off that mask and be your true self. Allow yourself to be seen. I'm also hearing from your ancestors, from where you came from, your DNA, that's what makes you accepted. Connect with it. Own it. Maybe some of you are wanting to travel to a place that you came from. Maybe you can't do it yet, but we can start setting an intention, a savings, speaking about it more, doing our own research. What food is from that country? What's, big about that country? Like, it's on you. Stop waiting for others to teach you how to live. It's time for you to live, I'm hearing. And enjoy the journey. It's not for others, it's for yourself. Alrighty, my loves, thank you for the energy exchange. I feel like your ancestors really wanted to tell you a message. If you want to connect something a little bit deeper, you can definitely book a reading through my website, earthcrystalsconamor.com. Thank you for the energy exchange, for allowing me to connect with you again. And until next time, blessings.